to see you all. So tonight we are in Hebrews 3, and we're learning why Jesus is greater than Moses. I think we all know why, but...
It's the beard, right?
One of many reasons. Alright, so once you guys get there, we'll go ahead and read along. I'll just read through. So glad to see all my volunteers show up too. It's so nice to have you guys. Okay, so we start. So Hebrews 3, chapter 1. Therefore, holy brothers, or chapter 3, verses 1. Therefore, holy brothers, you who share in a heavenly calling, consider Jesus, the apostle and high priest of our confession, who was faithful to him who appointed him, just as Moses also was faithful in all God's house. For Jesus has been counted worthy of more glory than Moses, as much more glory as the builder of a house has more honor than the house itself. For every house is built by someone, but the builder of all things is God. Now Moses was faithful in all God's house as a servant to testify to the things that were to be spoken later. But Christ is faithful over God's house as a son, and we are his house, if indeed we hold fast our confidence and our boasting in our hope. So, as we begin this chapter, we see the word therefore. Therefore is letting us know that what is to come relates to what came before in chapter 2. Chapter 2, we see Jesus being named as the founder of salvation. In chapter 3, we are told that Jesus is greater than Moses, and that's because of the salvation that comes from Jesus. And I'd like to, now if I can just get a few volunteers to help me out.
Wait.
Thank you, Charlie. I said that helping me out. Need
I thought it was a girl back there, and then I realized it was Charlie's voice.
I actually need 3. Debbie and Steven, I think you've been voluntold. So gladly take your assistance. Okay, so just give us a few minutes, we'll go over our parts.
Lightning was going to Lightning was going to come out of his finger and spray you.
I should have stayed there.
Yeah. So we have 2 parts.
Electro. What did he say? Electronics.
I'll be
Wizard.
I'll be part of that.
Gosh, something electric.
You need
I haven't had this sound on ever.
Let's go ahead and let's go ahead. Cripple. So we have a cripple. We have Debbie's our current director. Steven's a cripple. Charlie is Barnabas, and I am Paul. Okay. Stan. Oh, before this, I was speaking to the crowd. Okay, now going over to the cripple.
Yeah, you were.
Stand upright on your feet. Okay, so everybody look at Debbie for the crowd, what the crowd's supposed to say. This is where you guys participate. Just gotta hold that up so everybody can see Debbie.
Debbie, your hands in the
The gods have come down to us in the likeness of men. Yea, let us offer a sacrifice. Yeah.
To Zeus and Hermes.
To Zeus.
What they
Hermes.
Okay, this is where we pretend to rip our clothes.
Why didn't you actually do it?
Man, why are you doing these things?
We are also
Are men of like nature with you, and we bring you good news that you should turn from these vain things to a living God, who made the heaven and the earth and the sea and all that is in them. In past generations he allowed all the nations to walk in their own ways,
Yet he did not leave himself without witness, for he did good by giving you rains from heaven and fruitful seasons, satisfying your hearts with food and gladness.
Okay, thanks guys. Thanks guys. So in Hebrews 3, in the active illustration from Acts 14, we learn that Jesus alone can save us, and He alone is worthy of our praise.
Amen.
And I'd like to welcome Christ.